Tamamo no Mai isn't actually a kitsune. She says she's closer related to a jackal. Fun fact. I remember that from Fate Extra. We let ads run, and then we start. Everything's set up. No technology was combating me today. I'm so sorry that this got delayed the way it did. Everything was going wrong when I tried to set it up on Monday. So by the time it was time, everything worked and it was time to stream, I was like tired and pissy, and it wasn't the mood. So, but we've made it today. In a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome! Today, we will be starting a new game that we will be playing alongside Xenoblade whenever I need a break from Xenoblade or whatever. Fate Extra CCC. Fate Extra was, I'm almost certain, the first RPG that I played or streamed on this channel. Way back when. There are no remnants of that though, besides a single clip. Unfortunately I didn't save any of the VODs. I mean, that's for the better, honestly. I was using a shit mic, and who the fuck knows what I said. My cat is deciding to yell right now, which is really cool, and I'm gonna kick your ass out of the room. Stop! It's not about you, Rick. It's not about you. Okay. That too. What was I saying? Fate Extra CCC is not necessarily a sequel. It kind of is a midquel, from what I understand. It starts like partway through Fate Extra. I'm going to threaten violence on you. You're not getting attention this way. Oh my god. I mean, that's what the term would be, a midquel. It starts like partway through Fate Extra. So I'm not sure how much context it will give us. I imagine it'll still give us enough. I mean, whatever. And I will be following a guide. 'Cause, yeah. And here's the thing. So, typically I always go for true endings, when playing a game. That's what I prefer. However, with CCC, the true ending is a lot harder, from what I understand, if you're going for it first run. So we'll probably be going for whatever the Tamamo no Mai ending is. And then if we like this game, if you guys want to see the other ending or whatever, maybe we'll bring it back and do another round. So, with everything said, let's do it. Finally. I wouldn't mind easy mode, but we won't be a little bitch. Yeah, I typically follow guides from sadistic gaming times. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Fuck. Sorry, I'm done with that.
Start. 確認しました。お帰りなさいませ。ようこそ。こんにちは。Welcome.
Holy shit, there's voice acting. I wonder how much of this is voiced. I know Parts are voiced, but I don't know how much reading I'll need to do. Anyways. How's the volume, by the way? Does it sound good? Too loud? Too low? Before we continue. Alright, cool.
いつものように大変長らくお待ちしておりました。マスター、ここは量子虚構世界シリアルファンタズム。略称セラフに作られた仮想空間。
Shit, should I still be reading this?
学園です。
It feels weird to not read it. I think I might read it after... What do you guys want? Do you want me to read it post voiceover, or do you just want me to click through and you guys read it at your own rate? It feels weird to not, but, you know, it is voiced. Maybe read it? Okay.
失礼ですが、規則ですので、あなたのバリューをスキャンします。
We apologize for the imposition, but protocol requires that your values be scanned now.
ラベル編入性カテゴリー U 測定拒否権につき免除クオリティ E-。
Label transfer student category not allowed to refuse scans. Quality E-。
確認しました。それでは表側の記録を読み込みます。
Scan complete. Now accessing the near side's records.
申し訳ございません。記録の読み込みに失敗しました。
I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. If stuff like that can happen, let's be safe with our ears. This is a trial experience. This is getting into the groove of a new game. Thank you for bearing with me. Our sincerest apologies. Record access attempt failed. I didn't click back into the game.
あなたの名前が必要です。あなたの心が必要です。あなたの証が必要です。
Your identity will need to be verified. Your identity will need to be verified. Your identity will need to be verified. Name, heart, proof.
恐縮ですが、もう一度あなたのお名前と性別、契約サーバントを入力してください。
We're terribly sorry, but we must ask you to once again input your name, your gender, and your contracted servant. Oh, that's still loud. I'll put down a little more. Maybe like mid-volume. A lot of it isn't loud, it just likes loud-ass sound effects. Wait, should my last name be... should my first or last name be Frick? My face Frick or Frick face? We are on Japanese rules here. Oops. Ah. I don't want backspace. Oh. Which one is O? Well, I get to input a nickname. Oh, that didn't work right. Oops. Where the game really starts. Yeah, I'm not sure how- I'm pretty sure it follows Japanese rules, but I think there's a nickname, so maybe I can just put Frick there. How do I enter my nickname? I press OK, does that... Yeah. I'm not restarting for this. I will be face Frick. Whoops. This is simply no contest for me. Wait. Oh yeah, these are, so they are still bound by difficulty to some extent. Because Sabers is standard, a balanced set of combat abilities. Archer is technical, fight by reinforcing projection skills. Caster, maniac, strong skills but physically weak, which means that if I do not do good, they will shoot me with a gun. And Gilgamesh is cheat, overwhelm enemies with unlimited weapons. All servants have their own ending, to my knowledge, and I think there's like maybe a total of 7 endings in this game, or something like that. It's a little bit difficult to find like exact information just because this game has been Japanese exclusive for so long. Yeah, boobies! This stream is marked with sexual content. I would mark it as 18 plus if I could, but Twitch will not let me do that. CCC is a little raunchy to my knowledge. They're different playstyles? Yeah, essentially. Caster is what you'd expect her to be, you know, sort of glass cannon. Verification complete. We're looking forward to having you, Miss Face Frick. Good morning to you, and we hope you have a nice day. It's a bright, sunny morning as I make my way to school. I should really be used to commuting by now, but I still can't seem to remember the way here. Soon enough, I arrive in the front of the school gate. There's still plenty of time left. Other students in the same uniform pass through the gate in peaceful harmony. Continuing my main routine, I also head for the gate. Then, I feel as if someone's calling for me, so I hurry up until I see my friend and student council president. Ah, shit, we gotta say names. Issei Ryodo, standing there. Which reminds me, starting today, they would be doing inspections to ensure we were in compliance with school rules. It was Public Morals Awareness Month or something. Good morning. Lovely weather we're having, don't you think? It's a perfect day for studying. Why are you giving me that "you're acting weird today" look? What? You want to know if I'm going to inspect your uniform, and if Public Morals Awareness Month is still going on? You're one to say some strange things. I haven't heard of such an event. Perhaps there's an error in your records? So it seems. I have no idea why I mistook that event to be today. Myself. I laughed it off, telling Issei it's nothing, then head towards the school building. Oh, wait a moment. There's a favor I'd like to ask of you. Sorry, but before you go to class, could you close up the supply room on the first floor? I forgot to lock it. Given my duties, I'm unable to move from here. Could you do that for me? The storage room on the first floor. If I recall, it's at the end of the hallway to the left of the entrance. I still have time until homeroom starts, and it's a request from Issei himself. There's no reason to refuse. Yes, that's excellent. All the other students simply passed me by, so I'm glad you came along. Honestly, some strange people joined the faculty too. I'm about to collapse under all the stress. If we had someone like you, Face, the girl in... Face, if... Oh no, I'm dying. If we had someone like you, Face, the girl in charge of the infirmary and I would have it much easier, but... No, that was inconsiderate of me. I'd never try to coerce you into joining the student council. Here's the key to the storage room. See ya. Here's to another good day with no regrets. It's me, Face. He thanks me in an exaggerated manner and resumes his task of overseeing the main gate. He told me that Public Morals Awareness Month doesn't start today, but here he is. The student council president is as diligent and as a fine-tuned machine. I keep accidentally clicking out and I forget that it won't take my control anymore. I say goodbye to Issei and head for the school building, squinting against the sunlight that didn't really feel like early summer or early spring. And so... Do we restart? Do we restart or do we accept face frick? What's the vibe? Face Frick's Day. And so Face Frick's Day begins once again. Alright. Face Frick it is. Last name Face, first name Frick. No way. This is the main gate. If I leave through here, I can go home. But I just got here. I can't go back yet. She shoots! Or I would've, but even if I wanted to, I can't really kick the ball while wearing a skirt, so I settled for an enthusiastic yell. Strong. Oh, here you are. I've got a message from the editor-in-chief. She wants to talk, so go see her after school. No wonder you're the new newspaper club's ace. You're expected to do big things. What is... Okay. Whose luggage is this? Whose line marker is this? Someone left a line marker here. Maybe they used it during gym class and then just left it here? Ah! This is the stand for morning assemblies. It's infamous for placing the curse of lengthy speeches upon anyone who climbs on it. I left the volleyball club because I have exams this year. Now I've gained weight. Around here, see? It's embarrassing for a disciplinarian, isn't it? But... I'm gonna look around. I like looking around in these games. Hey, let's stop by the station today before going home. Sure, we could go grab some donuts too. Nice. Various drinks are lined up inside the vending machine. Unfortunately, I don't have any change on me. I'll pass for now. It's not a choice to pass if you just don't have money. You can't do anything. Recruiting members. There's a drawing of a cute girl in a lion costume. You can tell it's a poster for the Kendo Club from how she's holding what looks like a bamboo sword in her right hand. Nice hair. Oh, sorry, it's nothing. I was just a little dizzy. I'm alright now. I feel like I'm not actually myself. There's no way that's... The archery club is holding morning practice. It's almost time for class, so they're in the middle of cleaning up. School's back gate. I've heard that students who were late sneak into the building through here, but classes haven't started yet, so there's no one like that here. Alright. To the task at hand. Or I checked this way too. Just kidding. Nothing there. No. In your eyes, my darling. If you keep falling, you will never up again. Hayden suddenly rushes through my left hand. Wondering why, I check the back of it. On my left hand, a bruise resembling a rune had appeared. I don't remember seeing it before. I wonder if I hurt myself somewhere? The pain soon subsided. Maybe it was just a dizzy spell. I take a deep breath and pull myself together. It's just... I feel like I heard an extremely familiar voice. Nah, nothing to worry about. What's up, Ganja? Was it to my right or left? The exam schedule has been posted. Exams. I regret even thinking about this topic. Hopefully the stream counts. I have to get back to work now. Thanks for the drop in. Did you happen to notice the students wearing different color uniforms? Black uniforms are worn by the Public Morals Committee and club presidents. I was taught how to use a fire extinguisher. I can't seem to remember how, though. Boys' bathroom. Yep, I don't have the guts to walk in. Inside the faculty office, the teachers are all busy preparing for the classes. It's the usual scene before the school day begins. I'd get yelled at if I went into the faculty office now, so I'm not gonna do that. The girls' bathroom. I don't need to go right now. I have a feeling you won't ever need to go. Notice from the health committee. Things like nutritional balance, washing your hands, and rinsing your mouth are written up on here. Rinsing your mouth? Is that like a practice elsewhere? Huh. Inside the faculty oh, that's also the faculty office. Feeling pretty good. I don't need to be checked up at the infirmary. No, this isn't it. I think the storeroom should be at the other end of the hallway. Wow, thank you. Ugh. The supply room? No, Issei said it was the supply storeroom. It's not this one, but the storeroom to the far left. I just want to look at things. Yeah, the game is kind of actuallying me. The alarm on the fire hydrant has a charm that just makes you want to press it. But doing that would cause an uproar, so I'll refrain. A lot of this feels like I'm having, like, intrusive thoughts of doing bad or dumb things, and then going, no, I shan't. This is classroom 1A. Even though no one is around, the silence is so absolute that it's somewhat unnerving. Bulletin board, but nothing's posted here. Fighting on school grounds is strictly prohibited. It's a little unnerving. Is it? The 1A. This is classroom 1B. This classroom feels totally lifeless. Doesn't look like anyone is around. Have classes started yet? Classroom 1C. All of the first year classrooms seem totally devoid of life. I wonder what's going on. Schedule for the freshman school year is written up here. It's pretty much the same as the other grades, the biggest difference being the entrance ceremony in April. Below Student Council President Issei, the names of the other members are posted. Being president sure is rough. This is the entrance. If I had to say what this door is used for, I have no clue. Issei said that this was the supply room, so I figured this is a space for storing things no one is using. Whatever the case, there's no reason for me to go inside. I take the key out from my pocket. Better hurry up and lock it so I can get to class. Oh? Did that sound come from inside just now? Since I was tasked with locking this door, I can't just ignore it. I put my ear to the door to listen in from what's happening inside. Whatevs. Now it's time to chill. Sure, it's just me here, but chillin' means I get to munch on all the snacks. Isn't it great to be so comfy without having to do anything? I'm one of the real winners. All the others are way too amazing. Like, damn. Way too serious. Way too desperate. I'll leave that holy war to the PKs. I mean, should be fine to hide out here until the winner gets called. Camping my way to victory. Tanako, you genius. Lol. There's obviously someone in there. I knock on the door and ask, is someone in there? The suspicious sounds continued for about a minute before settling down. I take a deep breath and knock on the door again. I announce my entrance, then open the door. How polite. Where are they? Inconspicuous blackboard, no sign of it seeing much use. They could be anywhere. Someone left some cardboard boxes here. Looks like they're filled with various documents. First glance, it looks like a futon, but now that I take another look, it looks like one of those mats used in PE. Oh. This here is the problem. Not that I really want to know any more than that. Come on, at least do a better job of hiding it. Then I could pretend nothing was wrong and leave it at that. Now I have no choice but to point it out. So I take a deep breath and... Hey you, get out already! There's no one in here! I'm just a simple rocker. No, I mean locker. Just give me some metal, man. I'm all about that heavy metal. Someone's desperately trying to shut the door from inside. But the door won't actually close. This person A doesn't really fit into the locker. I mean, let's open the door. Sorry, but I don't have the time to be nice about it. I open the locker immediately, and then... Ah! Not even gonna catch me, come on! Anyways, who the heck are you? Breaking into the sacred space of a girl's room like this, I kind of feel like reporting you ASAP. Hey Seven, welcome in. This incredibly suspect person glares at me with furrowed brows. Don't they use her for one of the servants in Fate Go? Yeah, they do. I don't know if it's like literally the same person, but at the very least they use, you know, her design. Sorry, I need hydration. I should be throwing out the questions first here, but I get the feeling that doing so would just make things worse. First off, I told her my name in class. Then I threw out the questions. No matter how I look at it, she's not a student. Who is this woman? And where's this girl's room she spoke of? It's a good expression. Everything you're seeing is a girl's room. It hasn't been cleaned in about a month, so it just looks a bit messy is all. I can't help that. There's no helper to do it for me. It's pretty tough living in hiding. Living in hiding? Here? Oh crap, it's nothing. You have the storky face, Fricks. My tongue slipped a bit. I'm Janako Karagiri. I'm a substitute teacher here and I guard the storeroom in my free time, I guess? Substitute teacher? This obvious slap of a woman is? Can't well deny that I'm sloppy. It's too much trouble to look capable, so I choose to be more carefree, yeah? Well, I'm an elite NEET, so to speak. I see. So you do nothing and are useless, I take it? You're thinking of a plain old NEET. They're adorable little plebs, sure, but don't lump me together with them. Janako's an elite after all. Even made sure to be club advisor, you know. Go home club, straight home club, no friends society. Janako puffs her chest with an air of pride. Her breasts sway even under the hold of her strap. Wow. This woman said she was a substitute teacher, a dubious tale, but I don't have time for this right now, and it doesn't seem like she's a bad person. I decided to tell her that if she's going to live in the storeroom, then to keep this key and lock the door. Oh, hells yeah, storeroom key obtained. This is something I've really wanted. Now I can be even more secluded. Okay, you can go ahead and run along now. Chinaka has to get on with her regularly scheduled patrol in the forums. Go on already, she said as she showed me the door. It's almost time for homeroom. I know to hurry up and leave without being told to. Hey there, wait a sec. I know I told you to leave, but I didn't expect you to actually just go. You're a candid one, Frick. Or is it that my place really is, like, weird? Is it dirty? Does it reek of loser? Do you just not want to associate with me? Let me just ask, am I weird? I'm basically a neat. You're not weird. Really? You're not weird. Alright, I think I have to call her weird. I'd really rather believe that answer than not, but... She's just like me, for real, for real. Minus the boastfully breasting everywhere. What's your reasoning behind that, Frick? How can you be so sure of that? Because I know people who are even weirder. Are the words that came to mind, but that's not right. In the first place, I wouldn't know what kind of person Janako Kurogiri... I don't know if I'm saying things wrong. If you're watching this later on a VOD or some shit, don't fuck with me. I'm stupid. Janako Kurogiri is based... I need water. She's got a seatbelt on? Yeah, to emphasize her breastises. I'd probably be like Janako Kurogiri, but I don't know if I can make my tongue do that every time. Janako Kurogiri is because I've only just met her. But for me to affirm that she's not weird is simply... because everyone's weird somehow. Huh, you got a point. Normal isn't really a concrete thing anyway. It's a pretty boring answer, but I felt how sincere it was. Frick, you're pretty strange, ain't ya? Oh, it's almost time for homeroom. Tardiness is a no-go, Frick. Unlike me, you should go on and live an honest life. Okay then, try to be careful out there. It's not gonna change how this ends, but fight on so it doesn't hurt as much. The little cut-in of the guy in the song going, "Hey! Hey!" That's so strange, and it sounds like it's from something else that I know. But it's really distracting every time it cuts in. I've somehow been run out of the storeroom. I hear a click-clack from the keys locking the door. It seems that it's been tightly shut from the inside. Janako Kurogiri. As I leave the dark storeroom, I think to myself how odd it is. Have there always been participants like that here? Hey, wait, I used a pretty weird phrase just now. I wonder if I'm still half asleep. I feel more restless this morning than I've ever been. It might be a fever, so I should probably head home right after school. Oh. Good morning, Face. If you live around this much, you'll end up being late. Huh? Why would that worry me, you ask? Come on, we're both in 2A, aren't we? Oh, I meant 2A. Thanks for that information. Cafeteria is just up ahead. They've been remodeling it since last week, so no one's allowed to go in right now. The fuck? Well, I guess... Well, even their classrooms. I just got to the stairs leading to the second floor. Then, I suddenly hear a voice overhead. It sounds like, say, the frantic footsteps of a woman who just slipped. Oh god, I don't want to... Okay. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! It sounds like nothing. Someone's really falling down right now. I don't know how to say things secondly. I'm not doing that one. She did that one. I don't need to read that one. You have to pay extra for sexy readings. I ain't doing this show for free. With a sudden crash, I fall on my back into the hallway. I hit the back of my head onto the hard floor. My brain shakes and my eyes spin. What on earth just happened? Setting aside my blurred vision, let me see what's going on here. Fuck. Awoo! Awoo!
乱暴な手触りですのね。女のどこを触っているのか分かっているのですか?
I don't think I have, like, the aura power for this. My, a feisty little hand, isn't it? Do you have any idea where you're touching a woman right now? Sure enough, my fingers weren't grasping at the sky. They've almost dissolved into a great mass.
そんなもぎ取るような勢いで恥ずかしい。私も力が入りません。
Not so. You're almost tearing me. So embarrassing. I have no strength to resist. Its impact is incredible. It's like my hand is melting. I squeeze and the juicy flesh springs back, and yet my fingertips supporting her weight won't let go of her clothes. Rather, it's as if they're glued or being consumed. This is awesome. There's such a ridiculous plenty of volume, reminiscent of the bountiful plots of the earth.
お許しくださいませ。このような公共の場でなんて私困ります。
Please, forgive me. We're causing a scene in such a public place. I can't do this.
ですが、血のみ子のように求める魂を誰が諌められましょう。
But who could admonish such a soul, wanting like an infant mewling for milk?
指だけでなく唇まで使うなんて。
Not just with your fingertips, but with your lips too. A term is born within my mind, which I coin magnifimeat. A carnivore is set off by the sight of fresh meat because its 5 senses tell it that the meat is delicious. Similar to how that works, there supposedly exists meat that energizes the 5 senses merely by its beauty. But come to think of it, why am I suffocating like this?
こんなに激しくされたのは初めてです。私の胸にそれほどの恨みがあるのでしょうか?
This is a fan translation that has been in the works for several years and got released, I think December of last year. I don't have the voice for this bitch. I don't think there's any voice I could put on that matches the ara ara. Like, I don't have that in my soul. My, this is the first time I've had it so rough. Do you have some deep resentment towards my breasts?
まるで底なしの国道のよう。いいえ、呼吸にあえぐ魚のような。魚のような。
We're gonna have to, like, play this late night or something. What, you don't like my ara ara? You're like an insatiable black void. No, like a fish gasping for breath. Gasping? For breath?
不覚です。私の不注意でした。この胸であなたの呼吸を妨げていたなんて。
I'm sorry. This was my fault. I had no idea that my chest was stopping you from breathing.
申し訳ありません。すぐに起き上が
I'm so sorry. I'll get off of you right away. You're dead.
また頭を打ってしまわれて。今のもやはり私の不注意によるものでしょうか。
You hit your head again. This was my fault again, wasn't it?
もしお気は確かですか？
Hello? Hello? Are you okay there? Ow.
どうしましょう。返事がありません。あと少しでホームルームが始まりましょうに。
She's not even the biggest in this game. Oh, what should I do? There's no response. Home run will begin shortly, but I just keep causing problems. How? What the heck am I doing here? Excuse me. All I remember is that something incredible fell on me, and that I came to my senses after I hit the back of my head. When I pulled myself together and looked up, there was this face of an unfamiliar woman before me. Alright, so everyone gets the breast butt zoom. That's awesome. The shame share. Oh, thank goodness, you're okay. Oh, I'm so relieved. If you're still alive, then I can properly apologize to you. But I don't really have much time right now. Thank you, a cute little student. May I have your name? She's way too close. If she leans down on me that sensually, there's no way I can think normally. Anyways, I managed to tell her my name. Anyways. Face frick, is it? Just like a lovely little flower. You have a wonderful name. I'll be sure to thank you later. I need to prepare for class, so please excuse me for going on ahead. Well, see you later then. I'll be looking forward to working with you, okay? Lovely little master. Master? What's that? I wanted to ask about it, but the woman was gone. All that was left was a light, lingering scent like a kindled home a bonfire. Actually, that woman's scent is now all over my uniform. Yeah, I've been through some outrageous things this morning. If a classmate saw what happened just now. Someone actually saw me. The one in the red school uniform who's glaring at me like I'm human garbage is my classmate who recently transferred in, Leo. Leo seems to have seen the entire thing from the top of the stairs. You stood there for a long time, huh? Hey, I said as I waved at him. Good morning, Miss Frick. You sure are unrestrained this morning. So said Leo with an angelic smile as he went on ahead to classroom 2A. Wow. Well, If you were wondering about the sexual content tag, there you go. That's it. The sentences that I have to read. Oh, if it isn't Frick, aren't you coming in a little late today? I'm almost certain I fucked up, and I am first name Face, last name Frick. So my family name is Frick. So that's cool. Teacher's not in yet, so hurry and get your butt in there. Morning, Frick. You showing up for club today too? No wonder you're the newspaper club's ace. Guess I sit here eating your dust. I'm going after big scoops. Aw, he is a feminist. Thank you, Radio, for the 13 months. I appreciate it so much. The library isn't a bad place to study, but it's almost time for homeroom. I better get to classroom 2A. I'ma look around. From the librarian. Things like what new books are arriving this month and return policy are written up on here. The mascot scribbled in the corner is adorable. Show me it! Show me the mascot! The library isn't a bad place to study, but it's almost time for homeroom. Oh, did I already read that? Awkward. This is the guidance counseling room. There aren't any students who drop by this early in the morning. It seems to be locked. Frick face, breast edition. That's mine. I want to read the other ones and then I'll go to mine. I like exploring. This locker has tools for cleaning the hallway. If you open the door with a special key, you'll set foot into another world. Okay, not really. This is classroom 2C. Student Council President Asay is in class C, but he's by the gate, so he's down here right now. I casually greet the students inside, then take my leave. There's some graffiti mixed in with various postings. This school charade is a lie. What's that supposed to mean? Matter concerning students is written up here. About how the rooftop is off limits. Apparently it was decided that it was dangerous after a student climbed on top of the roof entrance. What kind of student would do such a thing? Empty. Okay. This is class 2B. This class has a lot of athlete students, but since they have morning practice, there aren't many people here yet. Okay. I guess I'll wait. A little reminder from Miss Fujimoto. Any student that fails the next English test gets a present. Fujimoto's signature supplemental homework. No one in this teacher's class better fail English. Word. I enter classroom 2A. I've had quite the morning, and all before homeroom started. As I took my seat and started to relax, my friend Shinji Mato came over to talk to me. Oh, we love this guy. Hey, Frick, what's wrong? You're cutting it pretty close this morning. Diligence is your only redeeming quality. Let me guess. Hooked on Peace Journal? Come on, get off that. It's no place for plebs like you. What it is a place for chosen players. Yep, it should only be a place for the handful of game champs out there to speak their mind and gain followers. Get it? It's a bastion for the gifted. For me, the world ranked number 2, with a current battle score of 78 million. Shinji, as you can see, he's like if you put overly self-conscious, elitist, and spotlight hog into a blender and mixed it all into one. If you ask me how we've still managed to be friends after so many years, here's how I would answer you. Shinji may have personality issues, but his grades in school and skill in gaming measure up to his big mouth. If only he could read the mood, then people really would worship him. Is what seems to be the consensus of all the girls in school. Also, the Peace Journal that Shinji is talking about is a massive European bulletin board system, PJ for short. It's not a place for the typical sharing of information, but a haunt for the deeper, self-proclaimed experts. Oh, always hacking and slashing across the net, huh, Shinji? Huh? Did you just laugh at me? Sounds like you got something to say, Leo. Back up your complaining with score. I bit my tongue. Oh, it's just that I recently saw some hack and slash from someone in person. Class society sure is cruel. I'll have to do some reassessment. Leo directs a casual smile over to me. He's referring to the incident by the stairs from earlier. Leo Bustario Harway. A boy who just recently transferred to the school, heir to a certain famous plutocracy, and a child prodigy who skipped grades. At first, I was scared of how different we were in upbringing and ability, but now we casually talk just like this. I think the three of us went through a major shared experience together. That experience is why we understand each other, but what was it? Oh well, if I can't remember, then it must not have been that big of a deal. Sorry, my throat. By the way, Shinji, have you heard the rumor that came up on PJ? The Holy Grail War, or something? Yeah, I have. Compete now, you wizards. The Holy Grail shall grant the final victor any wish they desire. I'd say it's a pretty sketchy claim. We don't know who's running it. We don't even know how to participate. Sinks to high heaven, doesn't it? And the moderator just left it too. What a ridiculous story. Holy Grail War? Where have I heard that before? But it's quite intriguing, isn't it? Grant any wish, they said? For instance, Face, what would you wish for? A wish? Even if you ask, I can't just think of one off the top of my head. There are a lot of things I want. They're all things I can get if I work hard enough. When they say any wish, it feels like it has the nuance of being something you could never get on your own. I can't really think of any huge wish I could have right now. Is that so? That's just like you, Face. How about you, Leo? Got a wish that would surprise everyone? Of course, Of course, I transferred to Samukihara for that purpose. Oh? That's strange. I transferred here due to my father's circumstances, isn't that right? That's right, I answer. Leo and his older brother both transferred to Samukihara about half a year ago. Though I don't remember when I heard it, the fact of it has definitely been recorded. I suppose so. It seems I was mistaken. Oh, should we ask my brother Julius next? I'm sure that my older brother would have an interesting wish.
あのさ、なんでそこであの陰気な兄ちゃんの話になるのかな。
Hey, why'd you start talking about your gloomy older brother?
次にどんな願いがあるんだいって振られるの。話の流れ的に僕だよね。
Since we've been going around asking what wishes we have, naturally the next person you should ask is me. Julius is Leo's older brother. Julius does all the driving for Leo to and from school and is kind of like a butler. The entire student body goes crazy over the sight of him rolling up to the main gate in his Rolls Royce.
ねえ、二人とも聞いてる？僕、アジア圏のゲームチャンプなんだよ。もっとこう、扱い方があるんじゃない？
Hey, are either of you listening to me? I'm the reigning game champion of all of Asia. Shouldn't you be more amazed by this? Say that after you're number one. Damn, Frick, you know where it hurts, don't you? European champion, number one in total score. It's true that I'm number two right now, but just you wait. In the next campaign, I'll definitely beat them. They're nothing but scrub. All they got is their massive playtime, one of those addicted cheaters as they're known. When it comes to pure technique, judgment, and inspiration, I win by a landslide. Slide, even. I'll show you, Frick, Leo. Next week I'll oust... Do you want to just say Janako? Or Janakeo? I'll oust Janakeo and become the number one player for sure. It's true the next campaign is where you'll have the biggest advantage, Shinji. I wish you luck. Let's have a celebration if you reach number one. You bet. Did you hear that, Frick? Next week we're having a festival for King Shinji at Leo's place. Look forward to it then. While we were talking idly, the bell for homeroom rang. The teacher's in charge of our class is a noisy one. As a matter of fact, as soon as the bell rings, you can hear what's like a wild animal stomping in from the hallway. Stomping in, or not? The entire class gaps from this unexpected development. The classroom goes dead silent. It was someone we've never seen before, that this school's never seen before, a woman dressed as a Buddhist nun. She must be in her 20s, with a gentle gaze and a graceful stance. She exudes a womanly charm in spite of her rigid nun's uniform. Does the average Buddhist nun have a thigh slit that goes up to, like, the hip bone? Everyone is shocked by this woman's presence. Without a word, our eyes follow her as she heads to the lectern. My situation was quite in ways different. It was because I had an unexpected encounter with this woman just a bit ago. Oh my god, she is breasting boobily. Alright, my pre-rolls are about to be off, so we're going to take a very quick BRB. Run a 3-minute ad, get rid of the pre-rolls, and then we'll be right back. We will not be playing anything, so if you are stuck in ads, you won't be missing anything. We will be back momentarily. Da-da-da. 23 seconds. I will let the ads finish, but we're back. God, my throat does not cooperate with me. Okay. We are back. We will resume. I'm so sorry for taking you all by surprise this morning. I'm sure you're all very confused. I should introduce myself now, shouldn't I? The Buddhist nun acknowledges the entire class's bewilderment with calm, or rather with cheer. Then, with a graceful motion, she bows. Her movements were as fluid as the wind and conveyed straight away how earnest she was.
藤村大河と申します。今日からこの学園で教鞭を持つことになりました。
Well, I don't believe that. My name is Taiga Fujimura, and I will be teaching at this school from today onward.
どうかよろしくお願いしますね。
It would be my honor to do so from now on. Sweet. Shinji always starts with a contrarian stance, but this time he immediately turned into jelly. I guess Shinji has a soft spot for mature women. Regardless, it's no surprise that even Shinji would get entranced. Everything about this nun's, Miss Fujimura's appearance exudes purity. Exudes. I guess one could even call her appearance affectionate. That voice, that posture, those eyes, that smile, all of that is saying that she means us well. But there's a strange feeling of discomfort that nips at me from the back of my neck. I feel like the name Taiga Fujimura calls a far different image to mind. Weird.
後ろの席に座っているのは
Oh, is that face sitting in the back?
なんだって
What the? I awkwardly greet her back, partly just because our eyes met. And then, she gave the greatest smile, one that would melt whoever saw it.
なんという幸運でしょう。先ほどは本当にありがとうございました。あの熱い
This is not appropriate, miss!
私忘れられません。
What a stroke of luck this is. Thank you so very much for earlier. I haven't been able to forget that heated embrace of yours.
何抜け駆けしてんだよお前。タイガ先生と面識があるとか何様。それ以前に抱擁ってどんな意味？
Why are you stealing March from me? How do you already know Miss Taiga? And what's this embrace thing that you did earlier?
恋人同士で抱き合うことですね。それはもう大変積極的な生徒にあるまじき銃声でした。
It means when lovers hold each other, right? But that's far too assertive, almost feral, a behavior for a student to be having.
恋人同士だと？
Lovers?
何やってんだよ。先生を好きになっちゃダメなんだぞ。漫画でもよく言ってるじゃんか。
What are you doing, Frick? It's not cool to go for a teacher, you know? Even in manga, they're always saying so. Do they say so, or do they just do it anyways? Oh, With the critical damage from Leo's words, the classroom turned into a melting pot of gossip. There were girls with eyes sparkling from the gossip, there were envious and fussing boys. Shinji, resentful, cursed me under his breath. As I watched the uproar before me, there stood Miss Fujimura, warmly waving at me. I scrunch my brows and sigh. Looks like these ordinary days have gone through some big changes. Oh! This is where Shinji sits. There's nothing at his desk. Essentially, Shinji's desk is neatly organized. The desk that reflects the obsessive-compulsive Shinji well. I feel like I'm forgetting something really important. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Happens to everyone, right? Happens to a lot of people today. This locker has cleaning supplies in it. True? Oh. This is my assigned seat. The top of it is a little bit chipped, so I can tell right away if it's moved. Can I walk between these? Yeah. This is the desk assigned to Leo. The desk isn't the same as everyone else's, but the rest of the stationery he uses are probably luxury goods. Oh, I was trying to talk to the guy. My chair has a leg that's not long enough. It's always rattling and rattling. It's pissing me off. Isn't this whack? I swear this shit is whack. I'm picky about my adjusting chair, man. When it's off by even a millimeter, I can't focus. But I've been taking classes with this shit. I'm telling you, it makes no sense. This week, it's my turn to clean up the classroom. I want to go to the archery range and practice already. Oh, no! I don't want to leave. No!
ご機嫌
No!
ようやく目が覚めたのですね。ですが、
Good day. So you've finally woken up, Face. However,
7ヶ月と8時間12分の遅刻です。私はあなたを過小評価するべきでしょうか、それとも過大評価していたのでしょうか。
you're 7 months, 8 hours, and 12 minutes late. Should I be underestimating you? Or was I just overestimating you? I gasped, not expecting what I saw. This girl struck up a stunned conversation. Without batting an eye, she started going on about me with a jarring way of speaking. To put it simply, she was an exotic girl. Can you say that? Her skin was brown, and her white coat had a sense of cleanliness to it. Her slender, straight silhouette felt androgynous. Still, Tsumukihara may be lax with its dress code, but does her outfit even pass as a uniform? Like, did she forget to equip a few things?
聞いているのですか。感情の起伏は穏やかな私ですが、今回ばかりは制限超えです。
Are you listening to me, Face? I may be of calm emotional undulations, but this exceeds my limits.
あまりに長い待ち時間のため、サミュエル・ベケットの戯曲を検索し、単読し、考察していたほどです。
In the time it has taken, I have even found, examined, and processed one of Samuel Beckett's plays.
私はあなたの健康を一憂し、あなたと私の置かれた状況に失望し、ひょっこり現れたあなたに憤慨中。
I'm currently concerned for your health, disappointed in both of our present circumstances, and with you, suddenly here, I'm furious.
しかるに、今私がどのような状態なのか、言い当てることができますか？
So, can you give a guess as to what state I'm in right now? Alright, to put it plainly, you're very angry. But this is pretty unusual. As far as I know, this girl's never complained so much before. I've known her for a relatively long time, so I know these facts for certain. Her name is Ronnie the 8th. Or just 8th? Would it be the or 8th? Whatever. Invited to Tsumukihara Academy as an authority on electrical engineering, she's one of the very elite. She grew up in a laboratory, so to her, a normal school life, or making friends for that matter, was new to her. I became friends with her when... That's right, when I got injured in the forest, she helped me with her knowledge. Even though Ronnie has a blunt personality, once one gets to know her, she's a righteous and morally upstanding girl. That said, here's that very same Ronnie, and she's quite angry with me. Why are you so upset? When I asked that...
なぜって、それはあなたが、あ
Why-
なたが、いつまでも。
Why, do you ask? It's because Face is always...
ご本、失礼しました。理由は明白です。あなたが時間を破ったのです。きっと。
Ahem. Please excuse me. The reason is obvious. You didn't make it on time. Definitely.
なぜなら、私がここまで憤慨する状況は、その理由が最も適切だからです。
That is the most appropriate reason for my current outrage. Ronnie said so quite decisively. I didn't want to say this, but I have to. I tell Ronnie that I don't have a clue why she's angry.
黙らっしゃい。
Shut it. Shut it?
繰り返しますが、私は憤慨しています。スケジュールは正しくこなすもの。改めてください。いえ。
I will say it again. I am furious. Schedules must be followed. Please improve yourself. No.
絶対に改めさせねばなりません。それが最適かつ最善、そして最高の回。
You absolutely must improve yourself. That is the optimal, finest, and best solution.
不真面なら真面目にする。節操がないのなら節操を守らせる。目が離せないのなら管理する。
If one is not serious, then be serious. If one lacks integrity, then have integrity. If something demands attention, manage it.
アーティスティック。シンプルな式にこそ神は宿る。死よ、私も理解しました。
How artistic. God dwells in such a simple formula. Oh, Professor, I finally understand it now.
失礼。用事を思い出しました。それではごきげんよう。次に会う時を楽しみにしています。
Please excuse me. I recall I have a business to attend to. Well then, I bid you good day. I look forward till next we meet. As if nothing had happened, Ronnie's hair waved as she walked past along the way.
ちなみに、戯曲名は五道を待ちながらです。ご存知ですか？
Incidentally, the name of the play was Waiting for... Hold on. Godot. Okay. Incidentally, the name of the play was Waiting for Godot. Do you know of it? I didn't click back in. Oh. I become dizzy. Maybe it's the setting sun in my eyes. Come to think of it, I feel like I was talking to someone just now. Must be my imagination. Probably just my imagination. As my head starts to clear up, a familiar figure comes into view.
あれお前まだ残ってたんだ。部活もないのにほんと暇人だよね。人生の浪費ってそんなに楽しい？
Oh, you're still here. You're not even in a club. Must have a lot of time on your hands. Is wasting your life that much fun? Shinji is sarcastic as usual, but this time I sense more sting in his tone. So I start by asking him if something was bothering him.
なんだよ。別に何もないって。僕は見ての通り、いつもと同じだろ？
What do you mean? It's nothing. As you can see, I'm the same as always.
それよりお前、東坂凛を知ってるだろ？
More importantly, you know Rin Tosaka, don't you?
この学校で僕と釣り合うレベルの女なんて、あいつくらいだと思ってたけどさ。いやー、見かけ倒しだったよ。ほんと。
I thought her a woman of the same caliber as me. Well, she's not really all she's cracked up to be. Bars. Sounds like you found some trouble with Rin Tosaka. Last time, he was harshly rejected, yet Shinji's stubbornly trying to bother her again. Last time? Was Shinji the kind of person to keep making passes at someone who's rejected him? But I'm sure we've had this conversation before.
何ボケっとしてるの？あ、もしかしてお前、東坂町だったとか？
Why are you spacing out? Oh, don't tell me. You're waiting up for Tosaka?
あんな暴力女、好きにすればいいさ。今ならまだ花壇にいるんじゃない？僕は付き合わないからな。
Do as you like with that violent woman. She's probably still in the courtyard. I'm not coming with you. Shinji disappeared into the classroom, probably to pick up his bag and go home. I don't have anything to do at school anymore. I'd be fine to leave now. That's how it should have been, but why isn't this sense of unease going away? Before I go back, I want to visit the garden for a bit. I may be able to consult her. Oh. That girl there is the newspaper club's chief, right? She's got a mouth on her, but isn't she quite pretty? Big personality, too. I take it she's advanced, I guess. Must be nice having flexibility. When this all wraps up, they all get to have another school. Our capabilities aren't even that different. Man, our god is so unfair to the point of actually being really fair. What? Come again? Tosaka sure is fine. I like me a strong kind of woman. That red outfit makes it even better. Really makes Tosaka's force of personality stand out even more. We're supposed to wear uniforms. Look who's here, Frick. It's the newspaper club's ace. Got any leads? You forgot? You gonna be okay then? Not much time left before the deadline. I guess like last time you'll be like, bam! All 7 of those mysterious taken out. Mysteries. Last time? When was last time? Oof, gotta pee, gotta pee. Holding it in ain't good for you, am I right? So true. Not a peep in the library. Looks like everyone's studying quietly. I'd feel bad if I bothered them, so I'll take my leave. The guidance counseling room. All third-year students dragged into this room are said to come out with a face of gloom. For first and second-year students, it is a room of unknown terror. I go up? Damn. What's wrong? You haven't gone home yet? Osaka? Yes, I saw her in the courtyard. It's at the very end of the hallway opposite the supply room side. So far, everything's gone smoothly. At least, that's what the logs say. Never has there been trouble in the preliminaries. I'm bored. Maybe it's fun for people from the outside, but for us, it's just plain torture. Bulletin board is filled with recruitment posters for various club activities. Maybe it's just me, but wouldn't it be more effective to put this near the first-year classrooms instead of the third-year ones? Damn, get their ass. I've come to classroom 3A. Coming to a higher grades classroom for no reason is kinda awkward. Fair enough. I know we're supposed to take pictures of the theme for the day for photo club, but today's theme is cherry blossoms. What's with that? What kind of cherry blossoms would be blooming right now? Yeah, what was the press thinking? Someone up there is barking up the wrong tree. Come to classroom 3B. Not a soul in sight. They must have either left straight for home to study for entrance exams, or they went to study at the library. It depresses me knowing that I'll have to deal with the same soon enough. I decided to leave in a hurry and forget about entrance exams. An announcement concerning supplementary lessons is written here. The third year is harsh. I've come to classroom 3C. So what did I come here for exactly? No matter how hard I think about it, I can't remember, so I decided to leave. I want to look around. This bulletin board is filled with recruitment posters. Oh, it's the same. Oh, now that I take a good look, there's something scribbled on the side. Leo's so dreamy. So Leo has fans even among the third years? That's... Given he's already, like, younger, because he skipped a grade, that's a little creepy. I'll leverage parallel processing if I can run that part in a subroutine. The efficiency would improve dramatically. Okay, since that's decided, let's start looking over the source file as soon as we can. True. I talk to you? Hello? I can't talk to this guy. President Asai isn't in the student council room. I don't have any particular business here, so I decided to take my leave. I can't get into the broadcasting room because it's locked. It's the multimedia room. This room is always locked. We've got to use it for something at least once before graduation, right? Schedule for movie screenings is posted. Wonder what's on? This week's movie. Magical Girl vs. Soldier Imperial Shakedown. It's about a rough and tumble soldier who faces off against a magical girl. That's interesting, I guess. That sounds awesome. I'd watch that. And probably hate it. For journalism club, I do pieces on flowers when they're in season, so I go to the garden pretty often. There are all kinds in bloom all year round. Even now, there are plenty of red and yellow ones out, so why not take a look? The garden is to the right of the first floor. Just head through the doors leading outside. This is also the multimedia room. Okay, I'll progress the game. Or I'll go to the roof. Do not enter is what it says on the door leading to the rooftop. It used to be a place for students to relax, but there were people doing dangerous things, so it's not allowed anymore. What a shame. I'll do things. Nothing to do about it then. Guess I'll skip club today as well and go home. It's lovely weather out. My throat hurts. Hey, did you hear about the one in charge of the second year class? What's up? They glomped some female student. At school, even. What? You're kidding. It's already a no-no for a student and teacher to have a relationship, but to risk it on campus? Now that's brave. She did stay on me for a while, huh? I don't feel like going into this room. I don't think you could. It's probably locked. Ryuto is a wonderful person. I'm sure I have plenty of rivals, huh? Oh no, I didn't say anything. Please don't mention it. Posaka, she's great, isn't she? Just once I want to stroke that nice black hair of hers. Don't tell anyone I said that, okay? Ooh. Okay. All of a sudden, my feet stopped. It's not like I tripped on anything or that someone called out and stopped me. I really just stopped for no reason at all. No. Rather than why I stopped, it's more like I was recalling why I came here. Pain rushes through my left hand. When I held it up to see why, right there it was. My consciousness is coming apart. What is this? I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. There's no headache, there's no pain. In fact, it's more like a peaceful rest. If I fall asleep just like this, how wonderful would it be? But I'm scared, there's no pain, but a fissure runs through me. It's not my disconnected mind, but my beating heart that seems to be calling out this abnormality. Is there even an end to this? Ah, I won't let up. Master, I'll be there. Dear cast, coming for. Fast as I can. The vertigo subsided in about 2 seconds. As I swing my head, I put my hand to my chest to check my heartbeat. It was beating so intensely. A vague anxiety gouging at my chest, so much to the point of my heart could stop. You shouldn't be here. That conviction shoots up from my spine to the brain. Normally, strangely, the usual me would have sprinted out of the school building by now. But... Dear cast, coming for you. Fast as I can. Right now, that anxiety I felt is more important to me. It's the voice of someone I shouldn't ever forget. I have to remember them. Even if this is a world I shouldn't be in, a hell I should run away from as fast as I can. But before that, it feels like I need to at least recover the name of that voice's owner on my own. Alright. Hey there, Frick. Don't just walk up to me so casually. How many times have I told you that you can't do that like we're friends? She started yelling at me before I even opened my mouth. Through the pressure, I took a second glance at her. We gotta do the body shots. To put it simply, she was a flashy girl. She had neat black leather boots and clothes that really showed off her body lines. It gave her an overall impression of tightness. Still, Tsumukihara may be lax with its dress code, but does her outfit even pass as a uniform? What? You're staring at me like I'm unusual. It hasn't been that long, you know. We had lunch together just yesterday, too. Well, you've always been this rude, though. Even when we first met, staring at my face with... Hey, are you checking out my legs? You've got no shame programmed into your head. I'm not saying don't look, but if you will, then you better cough up some money. Money! I mean, I feel that. The girl seems to be on the verge of grabbing me by force. Even though she's feeling so embarrassed that she's about to resort to violence, I don't panic, because I know her better than that. Her name is Rintosaka. She's one of the most popular girls in the school and its highest-scoring honor student. When she's quiet, she seems like quite the refined lady, but that's ruined by her headstrong and unrestrained personality, coming off as a tomboy when she opens her mouth. No, in my case, should I say it's a blessing? I don't know how many times her activeness and positivity have helped me. You know, I said you were getting too close. Bottom line is Frick and I are enemies. It'll only be trouble if we get too familiar. You want me to say something embarrassing? Well, fine, I guess. But give me money! I need to hydrate, hold on. Give me a break. Sure, we briefly fought side by side, but that's no reason to be trusting. Enemies, fighting together. Rini used an interesting choice of words. Our test scores aren't comparable, and we don't have any club activities to compete over, so there's nothing to fight about. Anyway, isn't it time for the show to start? I've got my hands full myself, so I'll let you off the hook for this little chat. See you then. If fate would have it, let's meet again. Actually, you better keep winning until we meet again. I'm holding you to it. In her usual manner, Rin's hair swayed as she walked past along the way. Why am I even picking a fight with her? She said as she tilted her head. I become dizzy. Maybe it's the setting sun in my eyes. Come to think of it, I feel like I was talking to someone just now. Must be my imagination. Probably just my imagination. I must be really tired is all. My head starts to clear up. I should head for the shoe lockers now. This is the chapel. The door is firmly shut, and there's no sign of anyone inside. I've been in here once since I first came to the school, I think. It's the end of the day. The school building is dyed in the colors of the sunset. There are students at the entrance heading home. Laughter and chit-chat fill the air. The usual scene, the usual life. I'm also just about to visit my shoe locker and leave. In the shadows of this twilight, there's a single girl collapsed on the floor in pain. I wonder, who is that? Her breath is worn and her cheeks are flushed. She's clearly sick, and yet no one seems to notice. The scene is not normal. I'm starting to doubt my sanity. No, the sanity of the people around me. There's no way every single person could just ignore this. There hasn't been so much as a single person who's even glanced at this girl in the white coat. I should... Yeah? In any case, I have to do something as soon as possible. I lift up the suffering girl, and up... Well, this is troubling. I know this isn't the time, but I'm getting a little nervous. The sweat adorning her white skin is so captivating that any guy would find them... No, even girls would find themselves unable to look away. I think I'm a lesbian. It's a little rude, but she kind of reminds me of sugar candy. The girl's body is sweet, soft, and fragile to the touch. She's warm, as if she's a real living being. As if? You can see me? I'm seeing her and I'm holding her. That's why I'm able to help her up. She may have a terrible fever. It's so bad that she's not really present and can't tell what's going on.
私、1年の武藤さくらと言います。配置は保健室。管轄は皆さんの健康管理です。先輩はどこの
I'm freshman year, Sakura Matao. Matao? I forget how I pronounce Shinji's. In charge of infirmary, jurisdiction is health management. Senpai, what is your... It's not really something I have an answer for. I'm not in any committees, so I respond with my name in classroom.
一般生徒の方なんですか生徒会の人たちも気づかなかった私をあなたが
You're an ordinary student? Not even the student council members noticed me, but you did? With labored breaths, Sakura looks up at me. Poor thing. No one offered any help. That must have hurt physically and emotionally. You're safe now. I lend her my shoulder to match my words. That's all it took for this girl, calling herself Sakura, to stare back at me with eyes wide open. She seems to be having trouble breathing. It's like the blankness in the instant you watch a miracle unfold.
先輩もっとお話をしてもいいでしょうか
Rick senpai, would it be alright if we talked a little longer? Answering her with a nod, I pick up the freshman girl, Sakura. Luckily, the infirmary is right around the corner. I should get her to a bed first. Little foreboding. It's fine. I'm not worried. Suddenly, I wake up. It seems I dozed off while watching her. The infirmary seems to have that effect on people. An air of serenity fills the infirmary. The bustle of the school is far off from here. Sakura is sleeping in bed. The nurse in charge was out, so I looked after her, despite my lack of experience in caring after people. To be honest, all I could really do was put her to bed and wipe the sweat off her forehead. Long breaths exhale from between Sakura's lips. It would appear that she just woke up. Thank goodness. It's been long enough since then. Her fever seems to be going down too, so I don't have to worry. As I was looking over the bed in relief, the recently awoken Sakura opens her eyes. When I greeted her, she gave me a soft but happy-looking smile in return.
先輩よかった夢じゃなかったんだ
Senpai, thank goodness, it wasn't a dream after all. Sakura lets out a sigh of relief and looks over to me with a dazzling face. She's filled with such heartfelt gratitude. All I did was look after her, so honestly I'm a little embarrassed. I set aside those feelings of mine and spoke. How are you feeling? I don't think her fever's gone just yet. I put my hand on Sakura's forehead to check her temperature.
大丈夫ですから結構ですむしろ熱暴走しちゃいます
I'm fine, so it's okay. If anything, it'll make my fever even worse. At Sakura's insistence, I moved my hand away. She's right, I realized. Checking someone's temperature by touching their forehead is something an elementary schooler would do. It's pretty childish, so it's no wonder she wouldn't like it.
まだ頭痛はしますけどだいぶ調子は良くなりましたこれもあなたのおかげです
I didn't do shit. I still have a slight headache, but I do feel a lot better now. It's thanks to you, Face.
助けてくれただけじゃなく看病までしてくれて 本当にありがとうございました。
Not only did you save me, you even stayed to look after me, so thank you very much. Sakura smiles gently, giving me a slight bow. What's this feeling? Receiving a smile is a common everyday thing, but I feel kind of uncomfortable or embarrassed. Pure and honest gratitude seems to really warm one's heart. I set aside how moved I am and speak to Sakura.
どうして倒れていたのかですか？それが自分でもわからなくて。
Why did I collapse, you ask? That's not something I understand myself.
校舎の雰囲気がいつもと違う気がして、様子を見ようと廊下を回って昇降口のところでめまいを覚えてしまって。
The atmosphere of the school felt different. It seemed like the hallway was spinning. I remember feeling dizzy by the entrance.
あとは先輩の知っている通りです。生徒の皆さんに声をかけても気づいてもらえなくて。
You would know the rest, senpai. Even as I was calling out to the other students and they didn't notice.
私はここで忘れ去られるんだなんて本気で思っちゃうくらい心細かった。
I was seriously thinking to myself, I'm going to be left here, completely helpless.
そんな時です。先輩が声をかけてくれたのは。
It was at that moment I heard senpai's voice call out to me. So that's how it was. I am curious as to why everyone ignored Sakura, but to be honest, I don't think it helped, no matter how hard I think about it right now. Anyways, I answer back that the important thing is that she's doing fine.
はい。先輩のおかげです。この通り、精神的に元気いっぱいになっちゃっていますから。
Yes, face, no, senpai. It's thanks to you. As you can see, at least in spirit, I'm feeling much better now.
でも、私からもいいですか？そちらは、何か変わったこととかありましたか？
Now, may I ask something as well? Has anything, out of the ordinary happened? I can't say much has really changed. Same old life, same old school, same old classmates. The teacher tripped by the lectern and everyone laughed about it as usual. After class, I talked with my friends in the cafeteria. Yep, nothing out of the ordinary. Not one new thing happened. None of those things happened, in fact. That's the kind of place this is supposed to be.
そうなんですか。藤村先生っておかしいですね。いつも元気で羨ましいです。
Is that right? Miss Fujimoto is a strange one. I'm kinda jealous how energetic she is. Sakura seems to be having fun with this ordinary conversation. I wouldn't think much of these boring events, but she's really interested. The spark in her eyes seems to be longing for it. I wonder if that's why. If the one who's listening is enjoying themselves, you will too. When I talk about whatever comes to mind with Sakura, I'm left with a really different impression about them.
なんだか嬉しいです。うちの学校、怪我をしても自分で治せる人ばかりでしたから。
I'm kind of happy. At our school, the people here can treat themselves even if they're injured.
私、保健係といってもお仕事が少なくて、新しい変化もなくて。
As someone who's in charge of their health, there's not much to do, and nothing really changes.
これって寂しいって言うんですよね。今だから気づけたんですけど。
This is pretty lonely, isn't it? I've only just realized it just now.
それに、先輩が私のこと
And
見
yet,
てくれたから。
Senpai still managed to notice me. That's right. Nothing is out of the ordinary. This shouldn't have happened, so what was up with what happened by the entrance? Why did all the students ignore Sakura? Well, it's a thing of the past now. I'll just enjoy my conversation with her. The conversation in the infirmary kept on going. It wasn't long before the last bell to leave school rang.
時間ですね。引き止めてしまってごめんなさい。気をつけて帰ってくださいね、先輩。
Oh, it's time, isn't it? I apologize for keeping you so long. Be careful when you go home, senpai. Sakura then showed me out of the infirmary. As I was leaving, when I turned to look at Sakura one more time, she saw me out of the room, looking as if on the verge of tears, as if not wanting us to part ways. Why are we in hell? Just wondering. While I'm worried about how Sakura is doing, I should let her get some rest. I think I should go home for the day. Yet again, I feel pain rushing through my left hand. There's a strange bruise on the back of it. Am I worried about the bruise because of my headache? Or do I have a headache because of this bruise? I have no idea. Yeah, before I go home, where the morning comes, I should have someone take a look at this. Leo would be fine. Rintoska or Rani would be fine. I wouldn't even mind Shinji. Anyways, if I show this command seal to someone I know, I'm sure that... Time limit has been reached. Attention all intelligent beings still within the school grounds. We must regretfully inform you, there has been a breakdown in how you all have been perceiving this world. This is a collapse in value, due to inflation. The Holy Grail War has been sold off, and all of you along with it. You all have no value. What was with that announcement just now? No, more importantly, what's with this bizarre transformation? Help me! Everyone's being stabbed, breaking, melting. Everyone's being processed. What the hell is happening? Feeling the danger, I looked outside. It was dark, as if I was staring into a hole. In parentheses, killed. Processed, parentheses, killed. I don't know how to read the green subtext reasonably. Feeling it, staring into a hole. Forget the entrance. Window after window has been covered by that black noise. I'm gonna have to run for it. It wouldn't be good to get touched by that black noise. If it's engulfed the entrance and the windows, the only way left is up. What is this? What's happening? Ryder! Ryder! That was Shinji's voice? Ryder, I hardly know her. Frick. Help. Shinji reaches his hand out to me. He's begging for help with eyes strained in fear. But whether it's the quivering of his mouth or his pride, the words "help me" won't come out. There's no saving him anymore. There's no point in rushing over to him now. On top of that, if I got too close, then the noise would overwrite me too. All I can do now is ignore Shinji and keep on climbing upwards. And yet, my hands and feet move before I can think, and I race over to take Shinji's hand. You... Shinji's body is heavy. No, it's that he's been rooted. The lower half of his body's already fused with the hallway. Oh, for fuck's sake! What the hell are you doing? Don't you get that it's pointless? Useless? I can't stand looking at you. Beat it! Shinji lets go of my hand, stifling his fears. His crying eyes tell me to not come over here. He's keeping his hand from reaching out for help by his own will.
そうだよ。そんなもんだよ、友達なんて。いいからさっさと逃げてろよ。
That's right. That's completely right, you shitty friend. So hurry up and run for it already.
せっかく僕も思い出したのに、聖杯戦争に戻れると思ったのに。
Damn. Right when I remember everything. Right when I thought I could go back to the Holy Grail War. This wasn't how it was supposed to go at all. You're all just bugs, just insects. This isn't a fair game at all. My outstretched hand was empty, powerless to save anything. The man who called Face Frick his... God damn it. The man who called Face Frick his friend cruelly vanished before her very eyes. With a thump, a remarkably loud heartbeat echoes in my ears. I wonder, what's this feeling in my chest? It's not that I'm afraid of the abnormalities before me. I feel nauseous, but I don't know what it is. I'm suffocating, but I don't know why. But I can't just stop right here. Right now, I have to get away from that noise. Ugh. He did. The moment I reached the rooftop, I couldn't believe my eyes. The sky is black, the city is black, even the ground I'm looking at has been dyed black. It's like an ocean of night, and in an instant the surface of the world has coated in darkness. The single saving grace was that it was still abided by the concept of height. That black ocean stretches from land to horizon, but the water level hasn't reached us here. The rooftop is still high enough to be safe. Ah, no way, not after I made it all the way here. Who's pulling at my feet? Oh, part of why I liked Fate Extra is because the introduction of Fate Extra was kind of my favorite. Like, it's not quite this intense, but it is kind of like, you know, reality shattering. Anyways, stop it. Let go, Yuka. You're my friend, aren't you? Why are you doing something like this? I hear a scream from the third floor of the school building. I look back to go help them, but the third floor is already completely eroded by the noise. They're already... No, stop it! Don't come near me! Don't! I'll die! Not me. That noise is data. My confused mind calls up incoherent memories. No, it's because I'm so confused that I can remember things I've forgotten. That black noise melts together with the data of whatever it touches, systematically overwriting it with its data. Rather than a bandage covering up a wound, it's more like bacteria integrating itself with the wound. Ah, I'm fading! I'm fading away! No, not when I finally come back. Their voice completely disappeared. The data overwhelmed and assimilated their body. Avatar. Their mind, represented by wedge shapes, the soul, was saturated by the data and absorbed. Again, the sense of nausea. My fingertips are shaking from this bizarre situation before me. I want to scream, someone help me, and my throat is dry. But it's not dry from the terror. If this shaking was from the fear, then why? Why does my body feel this hot? Right now, my heart beats strongly with a force that the direct opposite of fear.
姫事を覗き見するなんて無粋ですよ。ちっぽけなマスターさん。
Sneaking a peek on secrets isn't very tasteful, you know, puny little master. A voice. From the sky! No, it's echoing from the heavens. A sweet and seductive tone. A scolding, flirting, innocent yet wicked voice of a girl. I can't believe you came all the way out here. Did you think you could run away from me? World. You're so silly. I went through the trouble of making you forget. You just had to go and recall. But I'll forgive you. You don't have to worry about a thing. I can let you win. Without fighting, without effort, without getting hurt. So don't think too hard. Give in and sleep like a puppet. I'll give you the Holy Grail. See? That's why you should give up. Hey, give up. Give it up. Why not give up? Give up. So give up. Just give up. I don't know what she means. Just that the world is ending. When I run out of footholds, I'll be swallowed up just like all the other students. The only thing I can do is tremble. Yes, that's right. Just fall asleep, after all. After all, every single one of you are just worthless living beings. That's it. The darkness keeps telling me to give up, but I can't do that. I finally understand what that strong heartbeat, that sense of nausea is. This is anger. I'm gonna fight back and fight like hell. Right now, I'm gonna fight this voice, whoever this is callously deciding that all the students are worthless. I mustn't look away. I mustn't give up. No, I can't give up. Even if this resistance ends up futile, even if I know I can't run from this world, as long as there's blood in my body, I'll never. What are you doing? Don't! Over there's the... It wasn't something as grand as being prepared to die. With just not wanting to give up, I jumped off the rooftop. Falling, 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 piercing through the ground that turned to an ocean of night. God damn it. Facefrick's body fell into a bottomless darkness. God damn it. We should have done Frick Face. There's no end to this falling. Everything but my sense of direction has drifted away. Everything but my sense of self being torn apart. Not only is my vision peeling off in globs, but so are my possessions and memories. Soon, not even my bones will remain. It looks as if there's nothing more I can do. In other words, it's game over. I cried out, "What the hell?" as I screamed insults at myself. That I was too rash, that I made a mistake, that I was wrong. In my tremendous regret, my face was filled with tears. That too was futile, because there's no one who can save me anymore. Has a moment passed, or an eternity? There's nothing compared to falling through the space. It's like I'm weightless. I can no longer remember the light of day. The land I once stood on is now some 100 million light years away. My limbs have been suspended for so long that they no longer move as I want them to. It'd be paralysis or maybe atrophy. My eyes have forgotten light and have since lost their function. Same with my mind. It grew tired of this unchanging world and is gradually closing itself off. My body is like mud, and my heart is like lead. I want to lay my mind to rest already. I want to forget myself already. Worrying that I may be here forever, I want to avert my eyes and break already. But there's still something bothering me at the edge of my consciousness. It may be my imagination, it may be my mind clinging to a shred of hope, hallucinating, but there's a voice that I can't just let go unheard. The voice is coming from far, far away. Leaving a trail of light in its wake, the voice is completely burning up, yet it accelerates faster. Look to the sky. Reach out your hand. Just say the word. Call out for... My throat and lungs burn from thousands of years of disuse. My voice still won't come out. Even if I try to reach out, my fingers won't move. My mind accepts that it's just hallucination and once again closes the lid on itself. And yet... I hear a voice say, "Don't give up." Numerous lights pass through the darkness. Even as it's breaking apart, I can see a meteor cutting through the darkness. Darling, please hurry! You're heading outside the world where not even a god can reach a true dead end. Just a word, even a single word is fine, even if you've lost most of yourself, even if you've forgotten the days you spent with me. I beg of you, please remember your name, remember the way of your soul. As long as that remains, then come what may, you are the master of my dreams. I know that radiance, I know that voice. My lost throat, my weakened arm fills with strength. That's right, her name is... Please come, Caster! There is no shot that I can match her energy or cuteness, so pay attention when when it's her voice, cause mine's shit. You called for me. I've been waiting to hear from you. My throat's very sore right now. My hand touches an outstretched arm. It feels real. The sensation of endlessly falling is gone. All that remains in front of me is my dear old... It's been a while. Even if the moon would let you fall into the netherworld, I, the sun, will not. A guardian of the Yellow Emperor's mausoleum, conspiring with Yin to guide the luck of Kunlun. My mirror reflects the gold light of the sun. Through rain or shine, overcoming the good, the bad, the ugly, I beeline towards my darling's love.
魔術師の A で、あれ A でまあいっか。そのあたりは適当に。
Heroic spirit of magus. Wait, heroic? Well, whatever. No need to question it.
自他ともに認めるご主人様の良妻サーバントキャスター。ここに曲がりこしました。
Acknowledged by any and all as my darling's wifely servant, it's Castor. I'm honored to be here. I let out a grumble about how I always have to deal with this. I do know that she's taking this seriously. That said, no one is better at ruining the moment than this servant here. Well, I do have some comments I'd like to make. I'll let it slide this time. With her pink hair, fox ears, and foxtail, this is the servant of the Magus, Castor. The person I had forgotten up until now, who I couldn't have completely forgot even in this garden of oblivion, who swore to fight alongside me, Face Frick's servant. The servant might not be able to read the room, but she came to this internally extending darkness to save me, despite it burning her to do so. No one believes in Face Frick more than her, my irreplaceable friend.
友人もしかしてご主人様肝心要の記憶が戻っていない
Eh? Friend? Darling, don't tell me the essential cornerstone of your memory is missing?
そんなよよよタマも悲しいです
Oh no, sob, sob, sob. Tamamo's so sad.
ご主人様ったら獣のように私の大事なところをあんなにもふもふしてくださったのに
Oh, darling, and after you had touched me down where it's all fluffy, you animal, you... Nuh-uh. I may not know where I am right now or why, but I don't know the extent of what I forgot. And I don't know the extent of what I forgot, but my soul is crying out that I did no such thing. I'm afraid your claim bears no truth.
土壇場を利用して既成事実を作るのは失敗したかまあまあそれはそれおいおい
I figured I could slip you a few truths while I still had the chance. Oh well, that's that. All in due time.
ではご主人様お手を拝借こんなしみったれた空間からはさっさとおいとまいたしましょう
Okay, darling, please give me your hand. Let's ditch this literal nothingness and hurry back to where we belong. Castor grips my hand tightly. A single flush of warm blood rekindles my frozen body. My slumbering mind has now fully awakened. I only ruined some serious moments.
解毒は滞りなく済んだようです
Yes, looks like the detoxification completed without issue.
今度こそ安心してお目覚めくださいご主人様の体を犯していた呪いはこの私と3で浄化いたしました
Please, this time relax and wake up. I, and another person, purged the curse that was afflicting you, darling.
でも無事で本当によかった上に戻ったらまた元気な顔を見せてくださいねマスター
I'm really glad you're safe now. When we go back up, please, show me your smiling face again, Master. Castor's words gradually fade from my consciousness. So does the dazzling sea of stars, and so does the sight of Castor. In the end, the only thing I was sure of was the sensation of those fingers I touched. Even if everything else faded away, that feeling would remain. Alright. So, here's the deal. My throat is sore as shit from all that reading. And I don't want to push it, because I want to be able to continue this tomorrow. So, we are saving here. And that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for being here and for participating in me doing something new. I feel like it's been a while since I've busted out anything particularly different. It's kind of just been Xenoblade adjacent for some time now. So, I appreciate bearing with me while I branch out and play other things, because there's a lot of games I want to play on this channel, and ones that I've put off playing for a really long time, because I'm like, I'm gonna play them on stream someday. So, hopefully this will encourage me to do that. Oh, don't thank me for stream. Don't thank you guys for being here. I will be streaming tomorrow. I intend to continue this because I feel like this was kind of just a starting off point, and it would be cool to, you know, see where it goes from here. Yes, everyone, please respect my wife, Tamama no Mai. Fucking respect the shit out of her, cause she's mine. um, yeah, this will be uploaded in in VOD style, similar to my Xenoblade playthroughs. So if you miss anything or you miss part of something or whatever, it will obviously still be up on Twitch when I stream it, and whenever that expires, there will be YouTube to go to. I'm gonna start making a thumbnail for this pretty soon, the same way I did Xenoblade. Really fun and would love to see you play whatever you want and try out. Well, I'm definitely not going to be playing too many games at once, because that sounds like a little bit hard for my sad little brain, but, you know, whenever we finish Xeno 3 or this, we can replace it with something else. Alternatively, if you guys like this and you want to see alternative endings, because there are a few, or at the very least the true ending, then we could give this a run through where we go through it a bit faster to get to the points that we haven't seen before, or whatever. We'll see. Maybe I play it on my own time if you guys don't want to see it, you know? But that's all. Thank you guys so much for being here and for being with me, and I hope to see you all tomorrow, and I hope you all have a fantastic, oh my god, excuse me, a fantastic evening. Bye-bye!